Guys, and welcome back to Tantric Tuesdays. Super excited to unpack this huge, lush, delicious topic, energy. Energy in connection with conscious connection and sexuality. Let's get into this juicy, juicy topic. Okay, so we need to kind of break this down. Fundamental level one, ground level, ground zero, your own internal work. We start there. And we look at owning how we interact with, relate to, play with, store, connect to energy, right? And then we look at how we do that with just one other person, and how that is done in society in general. And we know in society in general, one of my favorite teachers, Goenka, was talking about like this person who was so stubborn and they wanted to plant like a neem tree, a tree that produces a fruit, like a sweet fruit, but they planted a lemon tree in the ground, a lemon seed, and they expected neems to grow out, these sweet things out of this lemon. And you can plant whatever you want, but you cannot have the expectation that the fruit from the tree is going to be any different than the root of the seed. And so that's why we got to go back here and start taking responsibility about self, so we can start to see less of other and start to see ourself in other, because you cannot hate other, you cannot disrespect other, you cannot damage or injure or wound other without wounding yourself. And you also can't do those things to other if you don't see them as other, if you realize we are all cut from the same cloth, made of the same material, experience the same emotions. What you see that irritates you in that person is just a reflection of what is in you. Yes, so that's this next step. And then the next step is that just spreads like wildfire to culture, to our entire culture. So it's the seed starts here and the change happens all the way out there. And so this first video is in the series is going to be about taking responsibility for your own energy and seeing it in that dichotomy and having a balance of yin and yang within you. There is masculine, feminine, yin, yang, opposite energies within you. Whether you have a penis or a vagina, it does not matter. You still have yin energy. If you're a man, you still have yin energy. If you're a woman, you have yang energy. Of course we do. Of course we do. That's the yin-yang symbol. It's even black, even white. If you don't have both in you, you would just be, if you were all yin, you would be lazy and you wouldn't accomplish a damn thing in your life, right? Or if you had too much yang and no yin, you would just be like balls out, accomplish everything. You would never stop. You die at 20 of energy exhaustion. We have to find a balance, and it's about seeing, I'm in it would be so in the moment you see it, you tap in and go, if I just let go and lay back a little bit and allow my yin to rise up or my yang to rise up or whatever would balance out right now and fit perfectly in this moment, I'm going to allow to do that. And then we stop bleeding energy, we stop wasting energy, and we stop coming home and thinking, I'm too tired and wired to have sex with my partner. It's the last thing that I want to do. I just don't even want to connect because I'm so exhausted. Yes, starts here with you. Okay, so in this first video, I'm going to give you a few things that you can do to start to see that, to start to see energy is a guide, a tool, a compass. It's something I can connect to. It's something that feeds me up. It's something that I want to nourish. It's something that I want to, this is important. I want to hold a space for energy. I want some energy in my life. I want to get out of this chaos and this crazy busyness and I value this. So hey, I want to start focusing here. Yes. And that's the first step, is just starting to see what on a day-to-day basis your energy levels are doing. What have you done this last week, this last month, this last year? Has your energy predominantly been more yang, more outgoing, more result-oriented, more doing, go, go, go? Or has it been more laid back and yin and slow, maybe a little stuck, maybe a little lethargic, maybe you could bring it up a little bit. Yes, just start looking at your life over the last week, the last months, the last year, and see, what predominantly have I been doing? Have I been more yang, go, 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 do, 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 accomplish, get shit done? Or have I been more yin? Or have I been a balance? And then in this very moment, what have I been today? And how can I come into a little bit more yin or a little bit more yang in this moment? Can I just stop, take a breath, see what's going on as you close your eyes? Is your body going, is it like so going crazy inside? Can you slow down and drop into your yin? And that's really all it takes, is just a few breaths. Or if you're just really feeling lazy and cathartic, and are there decisions that you could be making that you're not making? Is there a place that you're stuck, or is there a purpose to be motivated to do something? And if there's not, then stay in that yin and play there. If there's no purpose to be motivated, and go, because when we talk about this third step of the process of energy, I'm going to talk to you guys about how our society has been stuck in that yang, go, always do, always accomplish, so that people feel like if they're not always accomplishing, going and doing, like they're a failure. It's like corporation model of like, if we don't get a 20% increase from production of last year and grow, the business doesn't expand and get bigger every year, get bigger and snowball and get bigger and snowball and get bigger and snowball, well then we're a failure. And we've got to get rid of that thinking, because it is creating everything from toxic masculinity, which is these stupid concepts that we've had to create that are not getting at the root, or gaslighting, or domestic violence, or all these things are created from that. And so that's a topic that we're going to touch upon and connect to along the way. So we're just connecting the dots along the way there. Another beautiful way that you can take ownership down here and start down here with your own energy and really feel where you're at is doing little micro hits, or getting a little micro dose of meditation throughout your day, so that all the stuff that gets built up throughout the day, like you hit the alarm clock, you snooze, you wake up late, you're 10 minutes late behind, you're rushing to catch up, you start to multitask to make up for the time. Before you know it, it's noon, you haven't had lunch, and like this shit builds up throughout the day. That bleeding out energy, that worrying about energy, that stressing, all of that stuff, our energy's like bleeding out through the day, and we're running on this treadmill not really very effectively. And so I love Shinzen talks about doing little micro hits or micro doses of meditation or mindfulness throughout your day, where you just do just what I did. You just stop and close the eyes and take a breath, connect to the present moment, as Eckhart Tolle teaches. Whoever your guide or teacher is, like he's a great teacher of that, just like getting present and grounded in the moment. Or in Osho terms, it would be meditation or mindfulness, whether it's a microdose or an hour, is about assimilating all of this, just letting it wash through you and go, oh, that's not important, that's not really important, I don't really need to worry about that, that is going to get done eventually. Just like weeding out the shit that comes at you all day long, the input, the running. Yes. So over the next week, as often as you can, do that 10 times a day, 15 times a day, 20 times a day. Take a little micro hit of meditation or mindfulness, 1 breath, 2 breaths, 10 breaths, how much ever time you have. Put a sticky on your mirror, put a sticky on your steering wheel, put a reminder in your phone, put a reminder anywhere that will make you just stop, slow down and take a deep breath and get attuned and connected to the present moment, because I will tell you the most fundamental rule of energy, the most fundamental, universal, natural rule of energy is when you are in sync and in tune with the present moment, the reserve of energy or chi or ki or Tao or flow is limitless. It's like you get to tap into this limitless well. But when we're distracted and in the past or in the future or worried about this or in somebody else's business, as Byron Katie calls it, and we're not at the helm, of course we're bleeding out energy. How could we not? That is the epitome of disconnect, of misery. That is the root of all of that. And that is a key concept that you'll want to start unpacking about energy as you go. I think that's probably enough for today, you guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you next week. Namaste.